This the new intro?
Yeah, man. We sliding, we vibing, we riding.
All of that.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, man. Hey, speaking of sliding, vibing, and riding, it's been a lot of good new music out lately, man. I'm liking the music scene right about now. I'm liking the
You ain't
music
sent
scene.
me nothing. I don't know. What's good?
Okay. Well, see, yeah. Usually I'll send you some stuff, but I've been week's been crazy, but throughout the week I've been okay. This drop, LMA drop, Ari Lennox drop. I know you know who Jordan Ward is. Jordan Ward dropped. I've been into that album heavy. Of course, we had Wale before the year started. He's still going, dropping new singles. You know what I'm saying? Got that joint with Leon Thomas. That's
Yeah,
nice.
I know that one. Yeah.
Who else dropped? Somebody else dropped. A bunch of other people dropped.
Cole.
Cole drop. There we go. That's when I was going in with yeah. And we got the fall off. J. Cole drop. We got some nice drops, man. 2026. We only in the month number 2, and we got some nice little vibes to take us through the wintertime.
Hey man, is Cole done?
Is he done?
Yeah.
As far as retiring, is he retiring?
Yeah. The fall off was supposed to be the last one, right?
Yeah. And I was actually arguing with my son yesterday because he was like,
he's a big Cole fan, right?
He a big Cole fan. Yeah, he got vinyl, several vinyl for Cole. You know, when you get the vinyl, that means you
different.
You in. Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you a different kind of fan of that music. And he was like, nah, it's supposed to be his last album. He already said this years ago. Like, this was a building process to get to this album for it to become his final album and then retire. And I'm sitting back like, man, I done heard this before. We done seen Mace retire. We done seen Jay-Z retire. We've seen several artists retire and come back.
Yeah.
I done seen Jordan retire and come back. I didn't see Magic Johnson retire and come. I didn't see this before. I've seen
this story
retire, and Barry Sanders never came back, even though I was Barry coming back. He coming back. He ain't retired. So I have been let down one time in my life, but I argue back and forth with him like, nah, he ain't retired. He ain't retiring. Give him about 3 or 4 years. He gonna drop something else. He'll be back.
So you think he gonna be back on some Andre 3000 stuff, or he coming back like Jay?
He gonna come back like Dre.
More Dre.
Like Dre. Jay. You said Jay.
Jay or Dre? 3 Stacks or
Jay.
Jigga? Which one?
He gonna come back like Jay. I don't think he's in that vein of Andre 3000, like it's being like as far as like mentally eclectic and where you feel like he can go somewhere else. But I feel like he's more of, as his approach to hip hop is still Jay-Z-esque. That's where he came in the game at. He came in the game as a Jay-Z artist.
Yeah,
so
Cole's
I think
more
Jay-Z
in terms of that. But I mean, do you think when I compare the two, Andre 3000 and Jay-Z, do you think he's coming back just to do features here and there, or do you think he's coming back with an album when he comes back?
No, come back with an album. He's not going to come back in an Andre 3 Stacks type of format to where he might drop a feature here and there. He's going to try to do that because it's to me, it's probably a hot thing to do for somebody of a J. Cole stature with the mystique and everything.
Yeah,
he's going to try to do the 3 Stacks thing. Yeah. But he's going to come back full-fledged. He's going to drop an American Gangster and then kind of walk himself right back into doing albums again. That's how I see it playing out. I don't see him doing the 3 Stacks thing. Like, hey, one verse every 2 or 3 years, you're gonna get one. I got me a Cole verse. Everybody didn't want a Cole verse. I got me a Cole verse. Or like Lauryn Hill. Hill even. I mean, when Lauryn Hill stepped away from the game, it was like, yo, you got a Lauryn verse? You got a Lauryn Hill verse? You got an L Boogie verse? He gonna try it. He gonna try it. Because I can see J. Cole being that type to want to try to do that. But he gonna jump back into the Jay-Z thing, and he'll be back as a full-time artist.
Interesting to see, man. I still ain't checked the fall off out, man. Did you give it any listen at all?
Not yet. I've heard
it won't blasting in the other room from your son.
They be with the headphones, man. They be with the headphones, door locked, closed. No, not locked. Ain't no
locked in.
Locked in. You know what I'm saying? Door closed, headphones on, vibing. That's how, you know what I'm saying? That like they like to consume their music nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Us back in the day, we had to blast that bad boy.
You used to.
I do that
Walkman era. You know what I'm saying? Headphones on.
You know what? No, you're right. You're right. But that was outside the house. That's like walking up the street to the gym or to the corner store or on the bus. But in the house, we had that thing cranked. We was cranking. Mom and pop's out the house, we was cranking it.
Yeah, if they out the house.
Pop in the house. Mom and pop's in the house. We still had it on. We still had it on.
What were y'all listening to that y'all could blast it loud like that? Because I had to keep mine quiet and they come in the room. Because I knew the language was nasty and what I was listening to.
Well, shoot, we won't listen to anything like that crazy though.
Wu-Tang? Shoot.
Well, see, what Wu-Tang is different, like with that type style of rap, even with the profanity, they so slick with it.
It's so verbose. You just slide it in.
You gotta catch it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it was. Nas, he's a little easier to catch, but it wasn't like that for us. Like with the music nowadays, though, they make sure you hear the vulgarities in the songs. So it's like, you know. So you know. Plus we had our R&B vibes too. So the R&B that can roll in the house. It's cool. Pops like crank that up too.
Right.
Like, oh, so that new Joe Thomas, crank that up.
Hey, speaking of R&B, so you said there's some new music to drop. What's the new R&B music that's out right now? Who's the best out of what you named?
Man, honestly, you probably not gonna even know who I'm talking about, but Jordan Ward. Jordan Ward.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the album you feeling the most.
Yeah. I've been on all week. I had the headphones on. I'm playing it while I'm running. I'm in the car, coming home from work to it. It's just like some chill vibes. He's a dope artist. I think he needs to get a little bit more shine, a little bit more burn, and people don't understand. It's more like the artistic side of things. You know, I can get into that bag from time to time. So
yeah. Jello PGD. But man, speaking of that, man, I mean, you kind of made me think back to the Grammys, man. The Grammys actually just went by last week, man. We got a couple little couple names unexpected, I guess, to get some shine last week.
Yeah. Shout out to Kendrick for taking another one home. Who
God knows, how does he keep doing it? He keep winning record of the year. I mean, I get last year. This year shocked me. You know, he was up against some heavy hitters too.
Yeah, but you also got to think Super Bowl happened, and he got a little bit more recognition, more shine, right? Because of Super Bowl. Even though he already had a big audience, you do the Super Bowl, you open yourself up to another audience. So I feel like that threw him into another trajectory to keep steam rolling. Right. He ends the year on a big note, goes into the beginning of the year when Super Bowl happens, and then that propels him to another stratosphere after being on the Super Bowl stage. Okay, let me go check out this Kendrick Lamar. This is what people were talking about for people who weren't already in the know with what was happening on the hip hop side. You know, those late bloomers and the other communities that are still catching on. They caught on, and then it just kind of helped steamroll it. So that way, you really can't ignore what was happening with Kendrick Lamar. So he had to get a nod. I
got you. Shout out to Olivia Dean, man. I was happy to see her win. You know what I'm saying? That was dope.
Yeah. My kids really like some Olivia Dean. They just put me on to her, honestly, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago? Yeah, I had no idea who Olivia Dean. I've heard the name before, but I never listened to any of the music. So they put me on.
My kids like her music too, oddly enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm like, ooh, okay, who's this Olivia Dean? I'm checking it out. They put me on. I'm like, okay.
Little English artist, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, speaking of, I've been having this thought for a while, and I think we touched on this for a little bit a while back. When it comes to soul music,
England got it.
They've been holding us down. If it wasn't for them, I think soul music would have died. Soul music would have died. They've been keeping us alive. Now, hip hop's a different thing.
They're a little weird, but they hip hop. But they soul, they do their thing with that though.
But when it comes to soul music, they get to it. They get busy. Cleo Soul, like you said, Olivia Dean, a bunch of other people that I can't even think of right now. Jack James, a bunch of people. Even on the jazz side, they got a few jazz Venna. You know what I mean? Like they kill it. So as far as like those you know what I'm saying, brown skinned Europeans, they've been holding down for us a lot. So
you know, that's interesting, man, because they get a lot of credit for being very serious about the arts when it comes to their movies and programming over there also. So like they take their acting very serious. So for them to take their music as serious, it's very interesting that they are trying to maintain a level of respectful art. You know what I'm saying? While us over here in the West, we like forget art. We just
it's whatever. It's about the shine. It's about trying to get to the paper, trying to get that quick dollar. Like the art on this side of the pond, if you will, it's dying. I think the revere for the art is slowly fading. Like we don't revere it as much as we should. And going back to thinking about some of the stuff I used to study back in the day, especially when it came to like Black culture, like the art meant something. And I think I was having this conversation. Who was I having this conversation with? And now it's Black History Month too, so this is a good topic for Black History Month. The things that we used to have, like think about a Maya Angelou who we used to have back in the day. Think about a James Baldwin, the authors that we used to have back in the day, the poets, the jazz musicians that we used to have back in the day, the people who were being pillars of our artistic culture. What do we have now? That's going to be what our kids look at. Like who do they study from, say, the last 20 years? How we used to study in grade school, right? You know, Black History Month comes around, and you're gonna talk about Maya Angelou. You're gonna talk about what's his name?
They only got Kendrick to study. They ain't got nobody else.
They got Kendrick and Cole. They got Kendrick and Cole. That's it. That's who you're gonna highlight for Black History Month. You got Kendrick and Cole. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So, but we had artists that we used to lend to be like, hey, look, this is what we got going on. These are our pillars of our artistic community. And this is who we're gonna highlight going forward. I don't know who my kids are highlighting in school when it comes to the last 20 years. Because you gotta think, when we were in school in the 90s, you go back 20 years ago, we're talking about the people from the 70s. We're looking at the Stevie Wonders and the Curtis Mayfields and the Marvin Gayes and stuff like that. Right. We had artists, we had authors, we had poets that we could highlight 20 years prior. They ain't got it. Cardi B, that's who they're gonna highlight.
Yeah, that's crazy when you put it that way, man. But I don't know, man. I think a lot of the art has been lost as far as an interest goes. It's just people don't want to think that hard. They don't want to have to think hard enough to create something creative. You know what I'm saying? So just a lot of shortcut mentality, a lot of microwave mentality. Yeah. People just don't want to. But take the extra time to put a little more thought into it. And then people don't want to listen to it either. You heard about in Hollywood, they're writing movies the scripts are made where people can be able to be on their phone while watching the movie. So if the script's too complicated to follow, they dumb it down so it can be capable. It can be watched while you scroll and glance over and still follow the storyline.
Yeah.
They're making them rewrite it before they produce the show. That's crazy.
It's too complicated. Too complicated. People can't look at their phone and still take in what's going on. They need to be able to just listen to it audibly and be able to pick up on what's going on in the movie.
Yeah,
because that's how people watch movies now. You sit on the couch with your family, they watch the movie or watching TV show like this. Look up, keep scrolling, look up every 5 minutes, barely even know what's going on.
Yeah,
it's just TV shows and movies are now like they're becoming background entertainment. I seen this.
What music was.
That's what it's becoming, which is crazy because like they put so much money into the audio visual aspect of things, write this elaborate scripts, and do a 2-hour movie just for it to be halfway consumed. That's insane. But I've been seeing like this little funny meme that people been doing, or like little thing where they had a movie come on and like the movie intros are happening. How you got the lion thing roaring and the Paramount with the it's like, all right, you got 10 seconds to get my attention, and it's like they're sitting back like Instagram ruined me, and they're like getting all fidgety, like waiting for something to happen. And this is just the intro. It can't even get past back down, pick up the phone, put it back down while the intro is going on. It's like that's how short our attention spans are nowadays.
Yeah, so that's why the arts are ruined, man. You know, I didn't listen to Cole, but I heard he has some 4-5 minute songs up there.
Mm-hmm.
That's ballsy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In a time like now.
Yeah. Because how are you going to hold somebody's attention in this day and age for 5 minutes? But I think if anybody can pull it off, it can be Cole. Cole can do it. Cole can do it. He's one of those wordsmiths that will lock you in bar for bar. Like, and you're going to want to follow what he's saying.
I don't know, bro, because I go back to our old music sometimes when I be hearing it on different radio stations, and I be like, "Oh, that song's still playing. Should have ended a minute ago.
That song could have ended 2 minutes ago."
Yeah, because but look, in fairness, they used to force the song to have to be 4 minutes, so they would add a bridge and then bring the hook back. They would be the hook, then a bridge and back into the hook just to get to the 4 minute mark.
Dude, that hook still going. I was just thinking about that a couple of weeks ago. I was listening to a song, old school song. Well, not old school for us, but it was like a 90s song. Like, that song's still going. He's still singing. Like, he's just saying the hook over and over and over and over again. It's the same.
Yeah, sometimes they would double the hook up.
Like, this song definitely could have been over at least a minute and a half ago. We could have faded this out. Fade the song. It's over. It's a wrap.
Yeah. So if people like you and I feel that way, and we from the era where we were raised on songs like that, then I know that's 7 minutes. People ain't gonna listen to no 4 minute song now. Like
a 2 minute Barry White intro before the song even started.
Right.
Isaac Hayes writing the song out before the song even starts. Like, that's crazy. The intro for songs in the 70s, 80s is as long as the songs are now. The intro to the song.
The intro, yeah. You have to fast forward through all of that. You know what I'm saying? Lenny Wilkins. Not Wilkins, that's the basketball coach player.
Lenny Williams.
Come
on now. Come on, Lenny Williams. Because I love
Williams, boy, that song couldn't be a classic today. Like,
hey, which begs me to ask this question. Sampling. The traditional sense of how we used to sample back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Are they gonna be able to do that 10 years from now? With songs only being a minute and a half? Like, where do you find the space to sample? Because we had Lenny Williams, because I love you. We had 30 seconds here, 45 seconds here to find the loop that we wanted. We had Isaac Hayes. You let that joint play for a minute, loop that whole minute, and you sample the song. You got to find
music won't sample moving forward from this previous era. They're just gonna remake the beats, and a lot of them are simple enough to remake. They're just gonna remake their own version of it.
True.
It ain't like it's difficult instrument.
Or you can have AI do it. Hey, okay, AI do
even better, yeah.
Yeah. Chop this song up and sample and make a beat out of it.
Yeah, it'll be prompts. You're right.
Oh my gosh. This sucks. The world sucks. The world is gonna suck 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What you smoking today, man? Let's talk about our cigars for a moment, man.
Yeah, we haven't even. I just realized we have not introduced our cigars. So yeah, man, I am smoking Fuente. I'm back down the Arturo Fuente road. This time I'm going with the Añejo 46. Añejo 46. So when it comes to Arturo Fuente, so last week I smoked. Say what?
You smoking tequila?
Yeah, pretty much.
Boy.
Añejo. I gotta say it right. Añejo. But yeah, man. Arturo Fuente has been getting my attention a lot more than it used to. Like, it's always had my attention. It's always one of those ones that we like to keep in the tuck. It's always a good go-to, always a good grab. But after that opus last week, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm falling in love. I think this is a real thing that me and Fuente actually have. Thinking about all the times that we smoked the Fuente cigars, all the great moments, the lack of bad moments, can't really name any. Why don't I love this cigar more than I should? So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go back to back on Fuente. I'm gonna smoke this Añejo, and we're gonna see what it does. Let me see if it can maybe kick a my father's out of the top 3 favorites. You know, we got Plasencia, we got Oliva, and I got my father's. Those are like my top 3 favorites right now. Maybe Fuente needs that top 3 spot. Maybe Arturo Fuente deserves my father's slot. Maybe. So I'm doing a little experiment today. I'm gonna see what happens. me see if I'm just a prisoner of the moment, or if it's really like that.
I don't think you can be a prisoner of the moment when it comes to Arturo Fuente. But we'll see.
But yeah, let me give you a quick rundown. Actually, from what I remember, I think we're Dominican through and through. Let me just double check real quick. Nah, it should be Dominican. Yeah, no, Connecticut broadleaf on the wrapper, binder filler, all Dominican. And there we go. There we have it.
Okay. So for me, I have this week a Buenaventura. I got the BV 560. In this cigar, interesting enough, if I'm not mistaken, was ranked number 19 by Cigar Aficionado. Is Cigar of the Year, number 19 on the top 25 list. $9.70 is the price point. Not bad.
Nice.
Not bad.
So let me ask you this: when was the last time you smoked a cigar under 10?
About 10 years ago.
back when you were penny pinching, like, nah, man, I ain't spending no 15 for a stick.
Yeah,
under
about 10 years ago.
Okay. I'm interested in this. Now you got my antennas up. I'm locked in.
You think I got your antennas up now? Watch this. Watch what I do now. Let me give you some specs on this.
Okay.
This cigar is Nicaraguan origin, Nicaraguan wrapper, binder, and filler, but it's a Colorado wrapper. Now, when you think Colorado wrappers, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Aftertaste, nasty, like not necessarily like that.
That is not what should be the first thing to come to your mind. I can't even let you start going into your rant.
Okay, hold on. So, okay, what we got?
What was the number 2 cigar of the year last year by Vernon's?
Oh, the number 2, the Plasencia.
Yeah. What color?
I mean, the green band.
Green band. Oh, that's the Colorado. That's Colorado.
Okay. But
now,
I'm thinking Connecticut. My bad. I'm thinking
Connecticut.
Okay.
The Colorado wrapper.
Okay.
Now,
okay.
You made the connection yet?
Yeah.
My boy still ain't made the connection.
So I'm saying, is it by Plasencia?
It's manufactured by Plasencia.
Okay.
A $9.70 cigar, and it's manufactured by Plasencia. I just want to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. You had me thrown off. I was thinking something else. I was thinking like, the light wrapper, Connecticut light wrappers. So that's in my head. I'm thinking that aftertaste that we just don't like when it comes to those light skin wrappers. But that makes sense. My bad. I was thrown off.
All right. But that's all the info I got on it for now. You know what I'm saying? We'll leave it at that.
So Plasencia manufactured under $9.
Under $10. Under the $10 mark. By Plasencia.
Not $9 price frame.
Yeah.
Let's see if it gives. If I had to
wrapped in one of their best rappers, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, one of their best rappers. But if I had to give a guess on what this probably would smoke like, I'm gonna say like one of your conchecas, like your 151s or your 149s. That's gonna be my wild guess. I'm gonna say based on the specs that you gave me, based on the little details, the little tidbits of information, I'm going to foresee it in that range.
It's not a bad guess, my brother. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? Not a bad guess. It
ain't gonna be green band. It ain't gonna smoke like that green band. I only think it's gonna smoke like that green band, not even a black band. I'm gonna give it 151, 149s.
You say the 151 and 149 is esque of those two, right? It's esque, right?
Yeah. Okay. I like it.
I would say not a bad guess if you're just looking at your crystal ball there, brother. Not a bad guess. You know what I'm saying?
So hey, look. So I do know my cigars. Well, hold on. Don't. Let's make sure we rewind this You know what I'm saying? I was just a little thrown off.
You know, last week I was bothered with you, but this week you good. You good this week, man. You back doing aficionado, man. That's old stuff, man. Stop bringing up old stuff, man.
Yeah. Hey, so check this out. So we talk about prediction real quick. You got any Super Bowl prediction? Any big game prediction? Tomorrow's the game. Any predictions?
Super Bowl game tomorrow. Big prediction. I'll say this. I don't want to give a prediction. I'll say the Seahawks are the favorite, right? So with that being said, I'm torn because normally I would like to go for who I would consider to be the underdog. You know, I would think that the Patriots are the underdog, but as a franchise, I kind of don't. Yeah, they top tier. You know, so it's kind of like I don't want to see them win just because you know their history of winning. But at the same time, I kind of want to see the underdog win, and they're the underdog this Sunday. So for me, it's like I'm torn.
You still got Robert Kraft at the helm as being the owner, but it's under a totally different regime. It's not the Brady Belichick era. So that's all gone. Yeah, so it's a whole new thing, honestly. Then Seahawks on the flip side, it's not under Pete Carroll and those guys, Legion of Boom and whatnot. So we kind of got like a head-to-head rematch almost. But it looks different. It looks a lot different. And then
it was about 10 years ago, something like that. 11 years ago.
Yeah, 10 years ago actually. I think it was 2016. I think it was 2016. Was it not?
Something like that. Somewhere in that ballpark. 15, 16.
Yeah. So we got some courts for a get back. I know Seahawks fans are chomping at the bit to get that one back, the one it gave away. Honestly, gave it away. Yeah. Pun intended. To go ahead and get this one back and take it. I think the Seahawks will take it. My prediction is going to be the Seahawks, and I don't think it's going to be close.
You know, it's going to be one of those. You think they're going to walk through them?
They're going to walk through.
Sam Darnold's going to be the MVP. Or are we going to look and say, or is he going to, or is his pass going to come back?
No, I think he will not look like the Sam Darnold of old, the letdown, the let me down Sam Darnold. He's not going to be that guy. I feel like he's going to step up to the plate. He has some weapons. He's going to utilize those weapons. They're going to come through. And I don't think it's going to be close. I think the new Patriots are just a little too green for the stage. This is they haven't been here. As a franchise, they have, but these set of characters have not been here before. And I don't think they're ready for that.
Are you saying this from what you learned as a Lions fan?
No, because as a Lions fan, to be honest, we ain't had no business being there. being in the NFC Championship.
But that's what I'm saying. It goes back to the experience.
Yeah. What's up,
sweetie?
So yeah, I don't think. I guess if you use it in that vein, because we made it to that point, and honestly, that season was a great season for the Lions. I didn't think that we would make it that far, and when we did, it's like, oh shoot, we here. Oh shoot, we up. Oh shoot, we might be going to the Super Bowl. And then, so I think that the inexperience led to that, and that's going to be the same for the Patriots.
I agree with you, and you touched on the fact that it's a whole new franchise. You know, is put together a little differently, but some franchises, even with a new team, they just know how to win, bro. They're gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? This ain't one to sleep on. My homie's a huge Patriots fan, and in the first round, he was asking what I think of what chances they got. I was like, man, y'all actually got a good chance to go straight to the Super Bowl, low key. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't sleep on them. I'm not sleeping on them, but they're not the favorites once again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
And honestly, I think the conference has something to do with it too.
Yeah, that's why I say you got a chance. You got a chance to go right through it. Like,
their conference of the people who were ready to get on the stage, it would have been the Patriots, but that conference didn't look like it was the conference that's going to take the Super Bowl anyway, no matter who made it. You know what I'm saying? In the NFC, in my opinion, I feel like anybody in the NFC would be anybody in the AFC. That's how I seen it. NFC was just too strong, whether it was the Seahawks or whether it was the Rams or whoever. Even the Bears. I'll say the Bears. Even them. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So you sound so confident. I want to know, you gonna put some bets in? You betting?
I should. I feel confident about it. I'll put some money on it.
You put some money on it?
I'll put some Bitcoin on it.
Some Bitcoin on it. That Bitcoin ain't worth nothing, bro. Don't nobody want that right now.
I'm glad I sold some when I did.
Bro, you'd have been hot. if you wanted to sell it and you didn't at the time. Like, man, that's why you gotta take profit sometime also.
Say what?
That's why you got to take profit sometime. Like, I know Bitcoin is the long hold, but you gotta eat a little bit in between on Bitcoin because it's gonna drop.
I sold a chunk a couple weeks ago, and it's what 30,000 less than where I sold it at. So my buyback in is gonna be. I need to get on it before I start going back.
That's beautiful timing, bro. That's beautiful timing. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you sold, right and maybe you were reluctant to sell. But life is showing you some beautiful timing with that. It's like, hey, bro, we got you, D. Just chill, bro. We got you. Like, right now, man, don't worry about it.
I can get that back for almost half of what I sold it for.
Yeah.
I just needed to hold on just a little bit. Another week, I get another check.
Let that price stay crash for a little longer.
Let me go ahead and drop that real quick.
Yeah, the buyback gonna be real. But I don't think it's gonna be a blowout game, man. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I don't know if it's gonna be a close game, but I like when I say close, I don't know if it's gonna be like a 3-point game, but I don't think it'll be a blowout.
Yeah, I think it'll be at least a 2-score difference. If I had to put like a spread on it,
two touchdowns or just 2 points and two scoring opportunities in general.
So, and by 2 scores, I don't mean like 2 field goals, which would technically be 1 score because you could get a touchdown and score that away. But I say at least 10 points. If not 2 touchdowns, then at least 10.
A touchdown and a field goal with an extra point and something. Yeah. At least that.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 scores. So by not
I can see that. That sounds about right. You know what I'm saying? But
so if I had to put a number on it, I'd say like maybe 20-10.
Yeah.
Seahawks.
But 20-10. Weirder things happen in the Super Bowl, so you know.
Oh yeah. And we've seen it several times. Whether it was the boys down there in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta and the Patriots.
Ugly.
See how that went.
But that's the stuff that be making people feel like the NFL rigged. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So hopefully nothing too weird happened. You know. But I do want a good game. That's all I ever asked for in the Super Bowl. Give me a good game.
Good game. You know just entertain me. Speaking of entertainment, how you feel about Bad Bunny?
Nothing. I don't feel nothing about him. Like, not in a bad way, but I just don't, I don't follow his music like that. Whenever I see it on the radio, I'll be like, okay, Bad Bunny, all right, this is the #1 artist in the world. Click and just keep on next channel, next station. Like,
good for you. I'm glad you're #1 artist in the world. Next.
I don't see the interest in them. You know what I'm saying? And the island is so small. They can't be the only people loving him. He's worldwide, but I don't understand it.
Super huge around the world, and I can't name you one Bad Bunny song, which is wild. But I don't understand
something. I saw that the other day. I don't know
what that is either. But at the same time, I don't understand the disdain for him performing. Like, there's a lot of pushback. It's a lot of controversy, if you will. There's a regime that's holding their own halftime Super Bowl, and they're saying like, look, this is America's Super Bowl. I mean, Super Bowl halftime show. It's supposed to be pinned in that fashion. That this is the America's halftime show.
They on that
Bad Bunny thing.
Now I ain't on that. As far as I'm concerned, I care as much about Bad Bunny performing as I would care if it was Sabrina Carpenter or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all the same to me. You know what I'm saying? Like Taylor Swift, Bad Bunny. I care about as much whichever one of them is on the stage. It wouldn't matter to me. Like, the only thing different would be I would understand what Taylor's saying. But beyond that,
don't matter. But it's been controversial, which I don't understand, because entertainment is just entertainment. Are people going to be entertained? That's what matters. But the whole disdain for he's not American, even though he's Puerto Rican, right? Which Puerto Rico is
Yeah,
territory.
We bought the land, it's us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's not technically a citizen, but he's an extension of America. You know.
But what does it even matter?
Hey, what up,
like,
Katrina?
if you had a big K-pop artist in Korea and they was big around the world and they was gonna be a draw and people knew their music in America, they could be on the stage. Why not?
Yeah, that was my point I was about to go to. It's about getting the most eyes on the product at this point in time. That's a business move. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got the biggest artist in the world, and he's part of America through territory we own. Let him perform. Like, who cares?
And here's the thing when it comes to football. Also, Shotgun and a prayer's back in here. Shout out to Shotgun and the prayer. Patrina Britt's in here too. Shout out to Patrina. Glad to see you back.
But
the NFL is trying to go worldwide anyway. Like football is the biggest sport in America, but around the world, football means nothing.
Right.
It means nothing in Thailand. It means nothing in Australia. Right. They can care less about football in Argentina. You know what I mean? Brazil. Yeah, bring a game over here to Brazil. Yeah, bring a game over here to London. They'll watch a game once a year. You know what I mean? As the NFL tries to expand and take their games abroad. But other than that, they can care less. You know what I'm saying? They trying to play football. You know what I'm saying? They kicking that soccer ball around the world. I was talking to somebody about soccer the other day. I'm like, he's a huge soccer fan. He was trying to talk to me about the sport and talk to me about these players and the jerseys that he has. And I'm like, is he good? Is that team great? I don't know.
The way we feel in America about football is how they feel about football Americano. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, man. So if you got the opportunity to put it on in front of as many eyes as possible, put your sport in front of as many eyes as possible.
I don't understand the hate. I'm not a Bad Bunny fan. I'm probably not going to watch the halftime show. I'm probably going to be filling up on snacks at that time. You know what I'm saying? Fix another plate. You know what I mean?
But look at this.
I might go outside and smoke a cigar during the halftime show.
Every demographic has this same thing every couple of years. You know what I'm saying? The halftime show ain't going to be for all the totality of people. You know what I'm saying? Even when people that hated Kendrick's performance last year, and there are people that loved it. There are gonna be people that hate Bad Bunny this year. There are gonna be people that love it, and the same for every year before that. Every year ain't gonna be your favorite artist or your genre of music that you like. But let people get their go.
Unless it's Michael Jackson. Unless it's Michael Jackson.
Unless it's Mike, boy, the king.
You tell if I can find one person who won't with that halftime show, I don't know, man.
They exist. You know, they exist.
It's not. Come on, man. You was there. We old enough to remember. Everybody loved that halftime show. Who hated that halftime show? You point
the Wayans brothers. They hated it.
Oh, because they shut down their whole little thing. Other than them, because they had a reason.
Yeah, you know that story, right?
Yeah. Because they used to do the halftime show.
The Wayans brothers,
like, yo, they take
thank you for what the Super Bowl halftime show is today. Because what they did with the living color is why the Super Bowl was like, yo, we lost way too many viewers. We got to do something during halftime. We can't just be listening to these old men talk about football in the middle of the game.
And them boys went straight Mike Jack. They're like, what can we do? What can we do? Michael Jackson.
They went and got the biggest artist in the world. And what are they doing now? They went to go get the biggest artist in the world again.
Yeah, they went to the top of the mountain. They didn't ease their way up to the top. They went to the top of the mountain. Hey, them living color boys, they took too many viewers, man. Let's get Mike. Come on, bring the moonwalk, bring the shiny gloves, bring the white socks, bring the jacket, bring all that stuff. Come on, Mike. Bring the pyro. Stand on stage for 5 minutes.
Bring your Pepsi.
Do nothing. Bring the Pepsi.
Hey, look, bro. Let me ask you this. I know Jay-Z his name kept getting thrown out there with the performance with Kendrick last year. Is he getting thrown out there again for being behind his team?
Yeah. What, be behind his team?
Was Rock Nation and them behind getting Bad Bunny to perform?
Yeah, from what I heard. I don't know for sure.
Okay.
But I heard this is a Jay-Z driven thing because I think this is his baby. So it makes sense. Jay-Z's a smart businessman. You know.
Well, man, yeah, I didn't. I ain't been listening, so I didn't know that was a thing that people was mad about. But it makes sense, you know. We in those times right now,
People
so
are hot about it. There's a whole lot of people who love it. There's a whole lot of people who ain't with it. Hey, Patrina, I see you in there. We see you. We see you.
Yeah, what's up, Patrina Bread?
Yeah, Shotgun in the Prayer said Jay-Z is global. He's global.
Patrina, Shotgun, y'all smoking today? Please tell me one of y'all smoking today. But I think that I think it was a good move by Jay-Z, man. Personally, you know what I'm saying, just to be able to do something like that, man. I don't
mean,
mind
it's not for my entertainment, but I understand the reason. I understand the business acumen of it. I understand the purpose, especially at a time where the NFL is trying to expand globally, which they need to, because it's American sport, but it's not the world sport. And this is how you
think Bad Bunny gonna do something political?
Nah. I don't really know Bad Bunny's stance on policies and the political climate.
From what I heard, initially he was not enthusiastic about doing it because he was concerned about, you know, what they were going to do to his you know, his people if they show up to watch him perform.
Okay. Shotgun in the Prayer says he has a Añejo Shark, which is pretty much the same one I have, but just the torpedo end.
Yeah.
Get to that. You'll get my review in a little bit how I feel about this Añejo. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
Shotgun must be from Detroit. Y'all two be vibing a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like Shotgun from Detroit. Patrina, you don't smoke. I thought we'd convinced you by now to come on around.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But you know,
go ahead, grab a fat bottom Betty and light it up.
Fat bottom Betty, Patrina. Start there, you know. Start there. But take your time, you know, no pressure, you know. Yeah. It's a relaxing thing. I will highlight don't inhale burn, when you do it.
However, don't take an L. But I will highlight my burn only because I went 2 for 2 this year. I have no idea why my cigar is doing this, but hey, look, I'm willing to take this one on the chin. I'm taking this one on the chin. Yeah, my burn is not it today, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of my ash. I'm gonna touch this up. So give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Yeah, you work on that, man. You've been so good these past few weeks, man. You're that's awful. Yeah, see, there go the connection right there. I do it. That's y'all connection.
And 10 years working in the D. Okay.
Y'all got the same lineage. That's it.
Louisiana and Detroit. Okay.
What you drink, Patrina? Man, I don't drink like that no more, man. What you drink? Man, you know, I stopped drinking, man. I slowed down on the drinking as we've gotten older, and I just, you know, it just don't sound attractive to me whatsoever, man. Like whenever I think, like there's still a part of my brain that's wired that says maybe you should get a drink because I got so much history drinking. But now it's just like when I think to drink, I'm like, man, I'm gonna feel tired. I'm gonna be sluggish. I don't even want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I got stuff to do in the morning. I ain't even, you know. It's just I talk myself out of it now. You know, but that's with getting older. But at the same time, I know who I am now, and that's a good thing. Now I'm gonna use this to segue into the fact that I told you that I've been hearing. I saw some clip of some young lady that went online, and she was upset. She was like, "Hey, can you believe somebody said I look like I'm in my 40s? I'm only in my early 30s, man." And she was heartbroken. The whole comment section told her, "Girl, you look like you in your mid 40s." And she was just heartbroken. And it just made me think about the fact that so many people are unaware of the reality of
aging.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I get you. But that is hard to hear. If I'm in my mid 30s and somebody tell me I look like I'm in my mid 40s, that would break my heart too. That would break my heart. Now if I'm in my mid 30s and you tell me I look like I'm upper 30s or I look my age, I'm not offended by that. This is what gets me is when people get offended when you tell them that they look their age. You should look your age. You know, like if somebody told me I look like how I look and I look like I'm in my 40s, I'm not mad at that. I should look like I'm 40. I should look like somebody who's a maturing young man. You know what I'm saying? Not an old man just yet, but I'm middle age. I'm probably over half my life, but it's okay. It's okay. I should look like it a little bit. I should look like I went through a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And worked a lot of hours in my 20s and 30s. That I might have some bags under my eyes because I lost a lot of sleep. You know what I'm saying? Raised some kids. Went to work when I didn't want to go to work. Stay later than I wanted to stay. Stress about some things I didn't want to stress about. But that's life. So I'm gonna have some stress lines because I've been through some stress. So it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It tells the story of what we went through. Now we try to take care of ourselves as we can. And I usually have the conversation of that I look younger than my age, which sometimes I don't like either. I don't like that because I don't think I get treated my age a lot of times. And especially in my line of work when it comes to the military, you have a lot of people who outrank me who are a lot younger than me. Somebody who might have been in the military longer than I've been in, right? If they join at 18 and they've been in for 15 years, I've been in for 12, they're 33 years old. So they have higher rank than me, but I'm 9 years older than them, right? Lower rank. But then if they perceive that I look younger than I actually am, they're going to treat me like I'm a lesser rank and I'm younger than they are. And that's a double whammy that I don't like that part of it. It's like, dog, I'm 42. My oldest is slightly younger than you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, chill. So I like to try to look my age the best I can. You know what I'm saying? But then also look the best I can as I'm going through the aging process. People just got to be real with themselves. Like, look, aging happens. It's okay. It's a beautiful journey. Just take care of yourself along the way. Don't get offended. Don't get offended. Just continue to take care of yourself and present yourself the best way that you can.
I think there's some confusion on what you're supposed to look like at certain ages anyway. You know what I'm saying? I think we deal with that more nowadays than ever before in the past, man. Because I think a lot of us from like the hip hop generation, you know, so we're dressed a little differently than parents were dressed back in the day. So it gives the perception of being a little more youthful than they would have been. And people don't want to, they just scared to die, I guess, man. You know, don't nobody want to die. Everybody's scared of looking like you're dying.
Matter of fact, check this out. I was watching the video, Mano. You know who Mano is, right?
Yeah, I know.
So he's a rapper who came up with it in the late 90s, early 2000s, and he's in his 50s now, right? And he's dressed with the, you know what I'm saying, the young hip hop flavor and all this stuff, right? And I'm watching him, and there's this young girl, and she's dancing in front of him, and I'm like, dang, he moving like an old man, but he dressed so youthful. But I had to remind myself, this dude is like in his 50s. He should be looking like that, but he shouldn't be looking like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the mix up with how somebody looks because they're presenting themselves in a youthful manner with the clothes and how they dress like a Jim Jones, but then they moving like they in their 50s. Like, right. But you know what I'm saying, like, you know, look, his neck gets a little bit more stiff. You know what I'm saying? The body moves a little bit different. You got a little bit of a limp with your walk and stuff like that. He's like, he's moving around like a 50-year-old. You know what I'm saying? A little slower, little age on him, a little season on him. But it's like, okay, but you have to remind yourself because like we have this pressure to try to stay youthful. We run from the terms unc and aunt, auntie and all that stuff and big bro and all that good stuff. We talk about that. But at the same time, we try to present ourselves and run from it. But like you go back to the 80s, you look how somebody in the 80s look. Think about what's the dude
Bill
from
Cosby?
Well, I ain't even talking about Bill Cosby because Bill Cosby doing the show, he was in his 50s and he looked like he was in his 50s. But you go back to like a
Al Bundy.
And Al Bundy, he looked like you go back to think about how he was. In my mind, he was 50 on them shows, but he was like early 30s, mid 30s. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's the pops from John Amos? You know what I mean?
Yeah. John Amos wasn't that old.
He wasn't that old in them shows, but he looked. But that was the way we presented ourselves back then. So when you were 30, you was already looking like how we in our mind think about a 60-year-old.
John Witherspoon, the pops.
Yeah. So it's like the aging of how we presented ourselves back then. We looked older, or at the age that we're supposed to. But now we run from that. So now if we don't look like that, we mix up the aging process. Then if you take the Botox and you take the surgeries and you take the filters and all these things that kind of changes our mind of how how we are presenting ourselves to the world, that we try to take the aging away, which is okay in a natural sense. Do what you got to do to take care of yourself. Drink your water, exercise, and all that good stuff. Good skincare routines, which I'm trying to get on top of. I'm trying to get Morgan Freeman been looking like he was 70 out the womb.
Facts.
That's right there. Truth.
Morgan is look this old that long, and that's the thing that made me sad. Last time I saw him, he actually looked old, like an old man. Finally, like as if he didn't look like an old man the whole time, but he looked even like older finally. And I was like, he finally getting to be the age we always thought he was. Like,
he was, Now he's finally caught up. And then
finally caught up. Speaking of Denzel, they was getting on him recently about how he looked at the Knick game, like
And it's like, dang, how do you expect a 71-year-old to look? He looks like he was looking like a 71, a well taken care of 71-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's somebody's grandpa. You know what I'm saying? That's he should look like how he looks at 71 years old. He's not gonna look like Mo Better Blues Denzel, and it's okay. He's not gonna look like Alonzo from what the King Kong ain't got Training Day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. It's just we're at that era of time where people have, like you said, the filters, and we got all these ways to escape it. And then you get where you can be online and you see more people who are actually look younger than their age. You know what I'm saying? And it starts confusing, muddying the water with people. But it's like, as I'm supposed to start the dying process. You know what I'm saying? Like I should start losing certain things in my body. You know what I'm saying? That naturally is produced.
But now can we age gracefully? Felicia Rashad, Sade, come on, aging gracefully. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful people as they're getting into their 60s, late 60s and 70s.
But anomalies should be considered anomalies. We shouldn't be looking at them like the norm. And that's the worry about it. You know, like don't people have unrealistic expectations, man. Let Denzel get old.
Let that man be 70, man. If you want to chill at the Knick game with his Angela Bassett, she's another one. That's she keeping it together. Angela Bassett, shout out to her.
Now Shotgun says highest to lowest was the first time he saw Denzel look old. Denzel did look old in that, but Denzel started looking old to me in what's the joint where he was going around fighting Equalizer. About Equalizer 3, I was like, ooh, he's an old man out here fighting. With the lip, you know what I'm saying? With the lip. I'm like, all right, D, it's time to hang up the Equalizers, bro. Like,
ain't no Equalizer, ain't no Equalizer 4, 5, and 6. Come on now. Come on.
It's becoming more difficult for me to suspend disbelief for you. You know what I'm saying? And I love you, brother, but man.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Sidney Poitier had to hang it up after a while, you know what I'm saying? And he lived a good long age too, and looked good too. Harry Belafonte, all of them guys, man. So Denzel's in that class, but it's time for him to get into some other roles, you know what I'm saying, and be your age in them roles. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Hey, look, I love when I see the hot woman from back in the day become the mom now, because she's supposed to play the mom role now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Man, speaking of playing the mom role, I was looking at what's her name, Jennifer Lewis and Loretta Devine. They've been playing moms for a long time.
They were playing moms since they was about 30.
Yeah. Since the early 90s. Like, it's been 35 years that you playing the mom.
Yeah. Playing for a minute, bro. Hey, how old is Sam?
Sam Jackson?
Yeah, he got to be about
75.
He a little older than Denzel, ain't he?
Yeah, I want to say 75. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up real quick. But I want to say about 75.
Sam aging pretty well too, but he been kind of looking about the same for a long time. I think all of that cussing.
77.
That's what I'm saying. He almost 80. You know what? Anger helps you stay young. If you get that anger out your system, it really does help.
Express yourself. Express yourself.
Bottling that stuff up, it just poisons your interior. Sam just cuss you out and move on, and he still look the same.
Yeah, Sam look good for 77 for sure. Yeah. But he looks like an aging man, and it's okay. He ain't supposed to look 35. But even when he was 35, he looked old too. Because it's stressed away. Yup.
Man.
But speaking of stress and relief, these cigars is definitely one of those things too. Hopefully, may these cigars keep the youth for us as well. You know what I mean? But
I don't know, man, because Mike ain't looking good, man. When I be seeing Michael Jordan on them NBC
it's not the cigars. It's not the cigars. It's the heavy drinking. Mike drink. You talked about you slowing down on drinking, and truth be told, I was gonna say this too. I've been doing this. I've been doing the same. I would come home on a Friday night thinking I'm gonna drink tonight, man. I'm gonna pour me a glass of tequila. I'm gonna sit back. I might even put it on my story on Instagram. About to get into this bourbon tonight and go for a run, take a shower, knock out. That bottle of bourbon never see me. That bottle of bourbon never even see me. Or I might even pour a glass and take like 2 or 3 sips and be done with it. Glass still sitting there, wasted.
Just wasting tequila, man. Your son gonna sneak up one day and
start sipping it. He won't know.
Dad never noticed this stuff.
Mike liver been gone.
He said Mike liver gone since '94. Yeah, his liver was gone after the first 3-peat, man. Mike ain't nothing. They said Mike was drinking too before them games, man.
Smoke a cigar, drink, and then go hit 50.
Yeah, they said the bus would drop Mike off at the bar. He'd just knock out some beers and then go to the game. Hey, this is the funny thing. People be getting on. They talking about cheating the game, man. I guess Mike might have cheated the game a little bit, man.
If he was like strict diet, you know what I'm saying?
They say he eat McDonald's and stuff. Smoking stick, go out and. What if he would have actually just been Kobe? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like his discipline on that level.
He would have been. Yeah, his discipline wasn't what we think it is. Like he had the heart of a lion, and he worked out.
I think he worked hard too when he worked, but I just don't think he was as disciplined.
But the overall discipline, body discipline, he didn't do that.
Yeah,
he wasn't paying attention to it like that. And I think that comes from the culture. That comes from that culture of, hey, look, we just gonna live. We're gonna live and do. We're gonna live and work. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all these things that LeBron has. You know what I'm saying? To where he'll have his glass of wine, but then he'll go sit in the hyperbaric chamber and then ice this and cryo that and cryotherapy and all these little things that he would do to kind of keep his body going, which is good. You should do those things. You don't take care of yourself. But at the same time, that's how you see that different class of Jordan LeBron. LeBron's doing all these things that he can do to take care of his body, but he still ain't hitting what Mike did.
Right. And like Shotgun said, he was a genetic freak, and they both are. LeBron too, but you see the effort. But don't get me wrong, LeBron's playing a lot longer. But I don't think they level is as far off as we think it is at 40 though, because it's just
no. Yeah, I mean, like at 40, like things are gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not comparing them at 40, but I'm comparing them like say their mid height of their career. Where LeBron
but I'm saying the effort that it took Bron to extend his career this long, Mike didn't give that. He played all 82 in his 40s, and he was not living well. So, but I don't think the level they're playing at is that far off.
Oh, you're talking about like as far as
this much further ahead of Mike,
in their 40s,
with all of the effort he's doing. Both genetic freaks. Shotgun, I think he might be, man. I think it's possible. Now, I'm not saying that he is, but if it's confirmed, because it's definitely rumored. If it's confirmed, I would be like, that's.
And if it ever
believe in anomalies like that.
Retires,
it's only
it would be after he retires.
Yeah. Hey, Patrina, I want to let me know. I want to work with my theory. How long did your uncle live? And rest in peace to your uncle also. But I wanted to see if that cussing out everybody helped out, because I want to start cussing people out. Let's start reviewing these sticks, though, bro. Yeah, Shotgun. It makes too much sense that he might be, man. I think Paul George.
I don't cuss.
While we on the subject.
Yeah, and I don't cuss, so maybe I might have to take that up in my later years.
Yeah.
So if you start hearing a bunch of cuss words after I hit 50, you know what it is, man. I'm trying to get the stress off my chest.
Well, you're a type of good cursing word. You won't say it, but you're a type of good cuss. Man, let me go first on the reviews, man.
All right, look at these reviews, though, man.
I need to find out what's going on with that Arturo. So I got the Buenaventura. I got the Buenaventura. I done made some progress on this stick too. Man, you kind of gave a nice little explanation of what you thought it might be.
Okay.
When you said that it was because when you described it and compared it to Coseca 151, 149-esque, a little bit of that, that is a little bit of the vibe for it. But for this cigar, I would say it's definitely got a nice creamy full smoke on it. It's got a little spice, more of a pepper type spice though to it. It's got some woodiness on it. It's got some earthiness on it. A little cocoa in the mix of that. Those are the tasting notes that jump out at me most. I would say that I enjoyed the draw on it. Very smooth. I like the aroma of the stick, man. This was pleasant, bro. It was very Coseca-esque, man. And like you said, like I mentioned earlier, Plasencia manufactures this, so I think it did a good job. Is it as smooth as like the ones that we love as much? Nah, it's not as smooth as that. It's got a little bit of roughness here and there in points, but not in a bad way, man. Just probably more that pepperiness coming through, you know what I'm saying, and what comes with that. But for me, I really enjoyed the stick, man. I would say this is I'm gonna go 1 to 5. I'm gonna go with a good 4.2 for this, man.
Ooh, nice.
And once again, this was a what, 970, 980 is the price point, under $10, man. If you want a good, enjoyable stick for under $10, this I say medium to full body, you know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna put no hair on your chest, but at the same time, it ain't lighthearted. You know what I'm saying? It's not totally just this morning cigar. This is a stick, man, that you can get and keeping your stash, man, for under $10, man, is a nice little pickup as an alternative to some of the more expensive sticks that you would want that do the same things as this cigar. So that's where I stand at, man.
Nice.
That's high level for under $10.
That is. So I like that. Definitely on my radar. If I see a BV, I'm gonna have to grab me a BV, especially in times where I'm a little strapped for cash and I still got to get that smoke in. You know what I'm saying? Got to get my cigar.
Aficionado ranked at number 19 on their top 25 list. We be talking junk about what Aficionado do, but I understand why they would put this cigar there. You know what I'm saying? Especially at this price point.
Yeah. I like that. All right, shout out to BV. All right, man.
All right, Shotgun, you get to see what you if you ain't had this one yet, you get an early preview of what you got at the house waiting on you.
All right, so I'm gonna get a couple of more pulls. I'll make sure I get my textures right. So we got Arturo Fuente Añejo 46. With this stick, man, it does what Arturo does. I don't know how you feel whenever, or how it does for you whenever you smoke Fuente cigars. So let me know if I'm on if you have the same experience. So some cigars, they'll dry your mouth, right? You might have some dry. You have to have some to sip with it, right? Because they're just dry. Some are oily, and some kind of help you like or cause you to salivate a little bit, like give that mouth watering type of experience. And that's what I usually get from Fuente, and that's what I got here. You know what I'm saying? It's mouth watering, in a sense. So it kind of just brings in that good vibe with just like some ease with the smoke, right? So with this cigar, off the top, first third came in nice and smooth, nice and easy. You're talking about the easy acceleration into the heat, right? So ease of smoke going right into it. Aroma off the top was phenomenal. Does what Arturo does off the bat, right? Some of the tasty notes I got in that first third, a lot of brown sugar, some walnut molasses type of deal. And I think anytime I smoke something that has like a molasses, that kind of gives me that mouth watering sensation. A little sweet, a little hint of sweet, and somewhere in that molasses, just a little bit, not overdone, not overkill, where it's going to take away from that raw, nice, earthy tobacco feel, but it's right in there. So some brown sugar, a little bit of cinnamon, some walnut, and molasses. That's kind of where I got in that first third. Now going into the second third, just getting into it, a little bit of pepper starts crinkling in, which you don't get a lot when it comes to Arturo Fuente. I don't usually get a little bit any pepper Usually any of the Fuente cigars, but this one started to add a little bit of pepper towards that beginning of the second third, which was good texture as well to add on to the experience. And I liked it. It kind of went with that cinnamon spice. So more of a transition of a cinnamon spice going into the second third. Phenomenal flavors. I really enjoyed it. And Fuente, my father's in Fuente. Y'all gonna fight for that third spot right about now. It's looking like it's going head to head. We might have a clash of who's taking that third for my favorite brand cigars. My father, I still love him. I smoked one just last week, and it was great. You know what I'm saying? Just one of my chilling at the house cigars, midweek type of deal. Still great. But Fuente, man, I think I like you. I think I like you. So this was a great smoke. I enjoyed it. I feel like I'm gonna enjoy the finish. So the Opus X, double back to that. Phenomenal finish. I think I want to up that rating a little bit on the Opus that I smoked last week. Finished phenomenally. And this one, I don't think it's gonna do anything different. I think it's only gonna get better as I smoke it. So I'm gonna rate this stick, and I'm not gonna give it what I'm projecting it to be. I'm gonna give it to what I got right now. First, third, finish, beginning stages of the second third. I'm gonna rate you a 4.4. 4.4. 4.4 on the Fuente. Añejo 46.
Okay. Now, how much are you bumping that Opus up from last week? Because you said you think that it was a better cigar than you rated it.
I would bump it up about 1 to 1.5 points, close to 2. So if I gave it a 4.5 last week, I would say 4.6.
4.7.
I gave it a 4.7. No, so you're talking about bumping it up to 4.6, 4.7. Yeah.
Okay.
I would do that.
Okay, Opus.
It finished phenomenal. Like it's rare that I pick up a stick later on in the week and say, okay, let me finish this up, and it does either the same or better, or finishes that great. Usually I'll finish it like, I'm done with this stick. Like I think I got the best of what I got from it. To my surprise, it was just beginning. It had more to give. Definitely had more to give. So I got to get me another one of those. I've had Opus X before, and it didn't necessarily do that. So I don't know what that cigar did than the others, but that one was great. This one is a pretty darn good start as well. So 4.4 with this one, with maybe room to grow. We don't know. But where I'm at right now is 4.4 for Arturo Fuente Añejo. I like the flavors. Really unique with these flavors that I don't usually get with most of my sticks. So it's there. The Fonseca MX. I don't know if I had the MX specifically. I know they have a couple of Fonsecas, but I definitely had 2 different types of Fonsecas. I know one has like a green on their band and one doesn't. I don't know which one I had exactly, but yes, I've had a Fonseca, and the Fonseca is outstanding.
All right. Shoot, man. That's a great score, man. What was the price point on that one from today? Do you remember?
Ooh, it was in the 20s. Somewhere in the 20s.
Like maybe like
low 20s. Low 20s.
Low 20s. Okay. All right, that's what it is, man. Well, look, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to this week's episode of the Cigars and Everything Else podcast, man. Y'all keep y'all sticks up high, man. We up out of here.
Yay.
Go Patriots. Go Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Okay.